Alrighty guys, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing alright. Oh, we are back! We are back for Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We're going to be jumping into the second game. Yep. So, as I mentioned this before earlier in the week, we are going to do a Renegade run. Something I've never actually done in this game. Okay. Had to grab the Nanor. Yeah, never done a Renegade run, mainly because, like, I played the first game kind of how I normally play games. I do the good guy roll, the Paragon roll, whatever. The way that this game plays out, right in the beginning, I think it'll be appropriate for us to do a Renegade run and do something different that I've never experienced. So, I think that'll make for a fun playthrough, and I'm also very curious about it. Yep. Let's take a look at options. Off. God, never turn that on. Okay. I think we're good there. So, we're going to import a character from the first game. I don't think we really did character creation anyway, so that's fine. I mainly want to do that for the simple fact that I want the story to continue linearly, like we're basically really role-playing. So. Based on the first game. Okay, so I think we'll do hardcore. I think we're gonna do hardcore. Because I think that's what we did last time. I don't think we did insanity last time because that was just ridiculous. But I think hardcore, and it's gonna be tough in the beginning. Probably just like the first game, but then it'll balance out as we level up and so on. Okay.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggled to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earned humanity's membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization over 50,000 years, have returned to quell... Damn it! Why you don't give me time to read? It's just summarizing what happened, basically, at the end of the first game. I have a VOD on YouTube. You guys can go watch that. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Disengaging FTL drives. The emission sink's active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Let me just say,
3 ships went missing here in the past month.
the difference in graphic
happened to 'em?
quality
My
from the
money's
first
on
game to this
slavers.
game is
The Terminus
wow.
system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner.
Like the first game was not
Unidentified
terrible
vessel.
looking, but jeez,
Looks
the
like a cruiser.
difference.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard,
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard,
Liara, go. Now.
aye aye.
Hey buddy, doing the dishes sounds good. I know how it is, man. I know how it is. Gotta take care of the household chores before going to bed.
Go, go, go!
Well, she won't be in Mass Effect 3. My ship! My fluffing ship! How dare they! Especially with just me. Yeah, I know. I'm on the plus side. Just means that there's less work to do. You know? I have to wash the dishes for everyone in the house, like, every day. So... you have half the work.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Oh, okay, so we're not going that way. Sorry, just really quick. Something here to check.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
My beautiful ship! How dare they! Does he even have a suit to get him out of there?
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me out. They're coming around for another attack.
I'd rather 5 minutes a day cleaning than 3 hours. Exactly. That's exactly my thought process. Honestly. Like every day that I cook food and like stuff like that and have dinner, I always clean up all my stuff, put everything in there.
Watch the arm.
And the only thing that usually ends up being left in there is like some of the baby stuff and my wife's stuff, because then like I gotta run around and do other things. I try to like leave as little as possible, so that way I have even less to do in the morning. And that's why we're doing a renegade run. Because now we've had enough. Is it interactive? This is interesting. I might regret this decision, but sure, let's do it.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact. A beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it.
I wonder
made the mistake
if
of getting too close.
I would hope that it summarizes my story.
I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. A dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security.
I wonder how long this is actually, because this is taking a bit. I thought it was going to be a quicker summarization.
More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense
Punch the
warship
reporter
we'd spotted
yet?
was
How
in
this
fact
goes for me.
Saren's flagship.
I mean, I
They
literally
did much further.
just started the game.
Saren was trying to find a way to bring back
I don't
the
even think we
race
did a
of sentient
tutorial yet,
machines
to be
from dark
honest.
space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life.
Also, hi
These
Blake, how you
Reapers were
doing?
blamed
It's
for
been a
wiping
while.
out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back
How's
to
the
the
kitty?
massive waste of dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first
Good, Harry.
human
That's good to
Spectre.
hear.
My
I'm
first
doing
task,
alright, I guess.
Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind.
New day,
picking up his
same
ship,
same
Nurbothecat.
struggles, you know?
He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari.
Dude, we downloaded a buggy patch and now the
Protecting me
cat
for
just
accessing
no
my vision
clips.
was unexpected,
Wait, what?
but not at all unpleasant.
What do you mean the cat just no
Ashley
clips?
was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of
So
our
it is
mission,
telling my story, okay.
finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, Arachnai. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Arachnai Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Arachnai Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her.
She no clips into rooms and
Arachnai
gets
had
stuck on the
terrorized the
texture and then
galaxy
bounces
before.
off the walls.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, her nail
I wouldn't
clips.
doom an entire species for past sins.
Yeah, kittens
The
do that
Queen
a
was
lot.
true to her word.
They don't have
Planned
control over
took
their
her
claws
army of
yet.
drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide.
It's still resulting in
I
my new
tracked him
room,
down
so
at
I'll
his
be
base
back
on
soon.
Vermont.
Dude, cool. Good to
But we
hear.
soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren...
Okay, I was about to say, because we didn't kill him.
When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing
The
his
last
plan.
playthrough, the first
was
playthrough,
already in
no, the last
communication
playthrough was
with the
better than the
Reapers.
first playthrough ever. I actually
Saw
saved him this time
Saren's
around.
flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship was a Reaper. It spoke to me.
What's up, Chad? How you doing, man?
I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all
I was thinking of
dead.
getting into sim racing. I
knew it
got
was
into
capable of doing
F1
just that.
super deep as sport.
What I couldn't
Seems like a good
understand
time.
was why
Spummy does
Saren
that every
would
now
help.
and then. You guys can like
But
race
there was
each
no
other.
time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were.
She's
We had
pretty
to destroy the
hardcore
base
about
and
it.
Get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads.
I told her how like I
One
preferred
became
circuit
with the
racing
others,
versus at
distraction.
Formula One, and
We
she
had a
she
nuke.
went into a
We
whole
planned
thing
to
about how
use
it's the same thing.
Before we could
Kinda
detonate
pissed
the
her
bomb,
off a lot.
Saren showed up.
She's
I
passionate.
stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was
Hope your
in
day
deeper
was
than
good.
all of
That
it.
was alright.
He tried
How
to
about you,
convince me
Chet?
he was still in control. Said he
Did you
found a way
finish
to reduce
Rebirth
the
yet?
Reaper's
I know
influence,
you were
but he
getting
was
close to
kidding
the end there.
himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier.
Yeah, but you gotta
I had
protect
to
the Haro.
choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met,
Nah,
One
we're
of
about
us
to hit
would
the
die.
onions tonight.
with my
Jeez.
team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans.
Oh, we
As
talk about
prepared for
it
what we knew
every
would be a
weekend.
desperate fight,
Season's
spoke to
fluffy
my
and amazing.
crew.
I can never get into Formula One.
we were just
I don't know
one
why.
ship against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds,
Thought this was a video. Yeah, me too.
could defeat him.
Me too. I didn't think it was gonna be this
Liara
long.
saw
I
through
thought we
my
were gonna
lies.
get like a quick summarization,
She
but
knew
we're
I was
getting like
hurting
the
after
whole
Caden's
game.
She could sense my doubts. We both
You know,
knew this
when,
mission
when
would be
someone
our
says
last.
a
Until that moment,
summarization
we
of the
put our
first
feelings
game,
aside for the sake of that
that's
mission.
not usually a
But why
10-page
wait?
thesis paper.
We waited
I'm just
together.
saying.
And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. And every 50,000
It's almost
years
done
before
though.
that,
We're like
each
at the end of the
time purging the
story.
galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they
Thanks
found
for
a
the
way to
bits,
close
Cage.
the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers'
We
return.
should watch
Giving us the time we
Netflix
needed to find
Drive
a
so they
solution to
survive
stop
as
the
behind the
Reapers
scenes
once and
F1
for all.
Formula 1 season.
Saren
Eh,
knew.
I have a hard
leading his
time
army
watching
to take
things,
the
but I'll keep it in mind.
He reestablished the relay to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all.
I
We followed him
can't.
to the Citadel.
I can't.
It was intact.
It will get
but
you
heavily
into it.
damaged.
I guess it's one of those
Caught the Council
documentary
fleets
type
by
things.
surprise
I mean, I
and
do
rolled
like
down
those every
the
now and then.
And
I'll
with
see if I
Sovereign
can
as
squeeze
its
that in.
flagship, There was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray.
They represent every
Even with the
politician that's
Citadel
ever
back in my
existed.
control, Saren defeated,
The
and the
constantly
Nurbothecat
telling, putting
marched
laws,
back in
pushing bull crap, and not listening to the
battle
people.
against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined
Sometimes you
forces of
gotta
humanity
grease a
and
few
other
palms.
races.
Long I've been waiting for this. Ooh,
Sovereign
I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
the cost.
think you guys walk away from this. You just make sure people know what happened
While
here today.
humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first council was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
And now we're caught up, I think.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
As interviews with drivers and team heads and super well shot races. Like everyone in character. It's a grand story that's also one of the most dangerous sports ever created. Like there are heroes Max Verstappen and villains Lance Stroll fluffing window lickers. Jesus. Yes, we're finally there. We're finally in Mass Effect 2, legitimately. I always find those interesting. Like, I like the ones that they used to do on Top Gear. Like, those were pretty good. If it's anything like that, like, I like documentaries in general, to be honest. There's some really good ones out there. I wouldn't be against it. That's an interesting load screen. Yeah, we're gonna leave it, whatever. I don't care. Now we can change our thing, but I think I want to leave it the same and just continue being the same character. What's an adept? Ah, interesting. Yeah, we're gonna leave it the same. He's a soldier. That's the role that we're playing here. Alright, because that's the character we're going with. We were the good guy, we played the hero, this shit happened, and now we've had enough. we're gonna be a renegade now. Shepard has had enough of this bullshit. No more red tape. It's just, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! And then you would like the outside factor, probably the factor if you like Top Gear. Yeah, I did.
Damn it.
I missed Top Gear.
Not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Scout's pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal.
Oh god, did you really just rickroll me? You son of... Just really rickroll us? Why you do this? God damn it. God damn it, Miranda.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Tougher, stronger, faster, more charismatic. Yes. I want that for all the dialogue stuff. I need that for all the dialogue stuff. So we're doing that. Yeah, 'cause that's what we're gonna do. Prologue, Awakening, okay. Codex.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians...
We will come back to this later on.
We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Oh, get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing that right now. Oh, spacebar is the sprint button, okay.
Find a thermal clip and get moving.
Yoink! You won't be needing that anymore.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
Also, if you want to make Spummy laugh, tell her that you measure the amount of jam licking off the windows. No, not the codex. No. Yes, we are gonna do the codex, just like always. We must be lore. We must know what's going on with the world at all times. Hurry up, there are 5 damn thermals. I did already. I got so many. What do you mean?
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
Yeah, I'll be fine. We're only playing on hardcore. That's fine. Oh, it doesn't go forward unless I take cover. Okay. You won't. What the? Oh! You tricked me! He had backup! Oh, what? Do I have a Healy? I would appreciate a Healy. So really quick here. I don't know what my stuff does. Adrenaline rush. Gives you 10 okay. Disruptor ammo and combat makes you tougher, stronger, faster. Okay. So that's what that is. I see. Well, that's...
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
But the loot! I can't pick it up? No? I guess I'm full on ammo. Alright, fine. Yeah.
More reinforcements head. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Oh, okay.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Get floofed!
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
Ah. Okay. Ah.
You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to beat you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far.
4 billion!
That we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets.
That's more than the budget on GTA 6.
I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once.
No joke, if you guys didn't know that, the budget on GTA 6 at the moment, I believe, is $2 billion right now. It's not a joke. Well, he won't be in Mass Effect 3.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become a new favorite.
As stupid as flop. Yes, but I guarantee they're not just making a game. They're making Grand Theft Auto Online 2. Or somehow going to continue that trend going. Because remember how much money Grand Theft Auto Online made. I guarantee that's what that is at the end of the day. They're making the next decade or half decade of game, essentially. Yeah, decade. Let's say a decade. There's a good chance that Grand Theft Auto 6 Online will be around for at least 10 years before we see another Grand Theft Auto.
I've got him. Shepard. What? Tag. What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Sounds good, 50 Cent. Few questions.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
Where is here?
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
What about my crew?
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these magazines.
Not all people. Let's say, let's say that's Kanye. No, come on, man. That's definitely 50 Cent. Love how it's always a biotics guy. Oh, is that what you want me to do? How do I do this? Your mouse, pull over. Huh? Oh.
That's it. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
You were dead.
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Cutting-edge technology?
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Attack on the station.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then BAM! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job.
50 hits of the list. I know, this is before the 9 bullets.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Where are they now?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
I want to find
They
them.
were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
We can agree he's not Trick. He's definitely not Trick.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more
Just
dull.
Drake got killed like Kendrick.
Normally I don't fire my gun
Oh,
unless
well.
it's
Oh, God.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the
God,
station's
this
ranking
game looks
officer.
so good.
She led the Lazarus team.
I'm blown away
It's
by
her
how
job
good it
to
looks.
bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Didn't sound good.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Let's get out of
What's
here.
the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there.
His collection. No, I know they up-resed everything. Even Mass Effect 1 looked better than it originally did. But I'm still blown away by what they've done. Who's that?
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him.
Oh, he's the
Chief
medic.
medical
Yeah.
tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on.
I was like, why does that
Service
voice sound
tunnel's
so
this way.
familiar? Oh, we kind of need some ammo here. Take that.
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
Miranda doesn't seem fond of Wilson for some reason.
Activating.
Get over.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find
Oh God, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
God, I'm hit! They shot me!
I'm sure he's fine. Does this look like server room B?
Shepard, down here!
I'll be back.
extraction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders
Good
were
night,
clear.
Chad. Thanks for the alert. Appreciate it.
Explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let
Well,
that happen.
keep in mind that you're probably used to mocap at this point. These games didn't have mocaption at the time, so they up-resed everything except for, but they don't have motion capture. So yeah, like that's the limitations of up-resing things. Okay.
Bastards got me in the leg!
I remember you, Wilson.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Don't you tell me what to do. It's like magic.
Thanks, Shepard. Thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system.
To be honest, with
completely irreversible.
the fact that you're
We didn't
saying
ask
that,
what you were doing.
Ty,
Why do you even have security mech clearance?
you probably wouldn't like Starfield, because Starfield they did the same thing. They have modern graphics, but they didn't do any motion capture, so the faces are weird in there too. It doesn't matter.
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Maybe, maybe not.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canister to clear up the shuttles.
Come on over! These mechs are the way.
Ah, you're in an awkward spot.
The fastest way to the shuttles is through those canisters.
Oh, okay, I have to blow it up. Fine. What? Oh. Duh, tutorial.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Well, we remember who Cerberus is because we actually dealt with Cerberus on occasions. They were not good people. Why would Cerberus save
I
me?
wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then, they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my... The
Oh,
Alliance
whoops.
declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what.
Cerberus Space
Once we're off the
KKK.
station,
Sort
I'll
of.
take you to the elusive man.
They're
I'll
xenophobes.
explain everything. I promise.
Elusive man.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
You better have
I
answers.
don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
I spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell.
Well, I didn't mean to cut you off, man. I thought you were gonna keep talking. You can't walk and talk, man? I mean, I didn't get anything from interacting with that. I guess it was a codex thing. I don't know. That was weird.
We've been spotted.
Have we though?
My shield's down.
I can't wait till we get a better gun. Different color. Thought we can interact with it.
Impact event.
Oh, that's not cool. Oh, retreat! Oh, okay, it's where my aimer is. That makes sense. Grew up on Star Trek, so I love aliens. Yeah, you say that until the termites come. Get booped.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures the subject is salvageable. The Lazarus.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical
Q&E, I
trauma,
see.
Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Okay. Nothing down there. Okay.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Well, didn't see that coming.
Wilson betrayed us all.
Your idea of due process?
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
I believe her mainly because of the fact we've seen a lot of voice logs and Wilson was getting kind of sketchy. Now you can't question.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Argentina, but in ad hell. Oh, look, you got it right. Okay, what happens now?
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Location during the attack.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you when he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Other survivors?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Some might have survived.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Destination.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
And if I don't come along?
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Why?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Okay. I always found it kind of funny that the shuttles in this game look like taxi cabs.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 years.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I refuse to.
Yeah, I remember it. Everyone screaming, gunfire, blood everywhere. I was the only one who stayed focused on survival.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on Akuz. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Spaceflight is always
Lieutenant
soft
Caden
science
Alenko
fi.
was
It's
killed in
always
action.
silly.
It was your
Yeah,
call.
I know.
Why did you leave him behind?
Because we have to protect the harem. It was that or die.
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Fine. Oh, that's different. Okay, we don't really have anything else, do we? Kind of like that. Yeah, fine. We'll leave it. I'm not gonna go crazy here. Although it's kind of cool that they have all these customization options. Don't remember if that was a thing before. It's been a very long time since I've seen this game, so there's a lot I'm not gonna remember. I remember the general story, but I don't remember how anything plays out. Armor has stats, the helmet does change stuff. That was just a cosmetic though, that's not the actual armor. That's later on. Pretty sure that was just a cosmetic, like, menu. That wasn't the actual equipment.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What do we know?
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Skip the pleasant.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Abduction.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that
I know
fits
too much
the
about this
definition
game,
of
and I
harvesting.
did play this the other day.
Nobody's paying
I remember you
attention
streamed
because
it. You
it's
played it
rare
again
when
recently?
the attacks occur in remote locations.
Guess you really like this game, huh?
I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Alliance aid?
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Why me?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol.
Yeah, my
And I
father and
don't know
mother-in-law
if
and
the
gamers
Reapers
are playing for the
understand
first
fear,
time.
but
Oh,
you
that's
do.
awesome!
They have to respect that.
Maybe I believe it.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
I'm supposed to trust them.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
What are you expecting?
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Very elusive.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
You sound jealous.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
They don't have to be enemies. We could be lovers.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any idea what we'll find there?
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Like what?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Glad he was in charge.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Alright, let's find out about you.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I wanted more than a resume.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Where'd you train?
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Oh, we can do it, alright.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I did enjoy service.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
Not sure.
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction.
You ever seen
Technically,
Chuck?
we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow.
Is that the one
We were supposed to be free from restrictions.
where he gets like
There was still
a
enough red tape to
supercomputer
save
downloaded into his brain?
I finally just gave up.
And like he can just do things like kung fu and all that stuff? I'm trying to remember. I might have seen that. So he's playing Renegade, but it hasn't picked Renegade options? What do you mean? I've had Renegade options to pick from? Jacob
Why
joins.
did you join Cerberus?
I didn't think we had options yet.
Of never making a difference. So much.
I
of
thought
it
none of
became
this
the
dialogue
alliance
mattered at
pointless.
this point.
I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council. Nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit,
Besides,
different leaders.
I don't know if I'm gonna do Renegade on my own crewmates. I do want their
We
stories.
don't commission a team to write
If
a
you
report to
if
figure
you
out what the hell to
communicate
do
properly
about it.
with your teammates, you
We just
get
go and find
more
out.
story stuff out of them. The Renegade stuff will probably be more for like actual like main story stuff.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Top right is Paragon, left side is lore, right side. Right. Yeah, but that's not every conversation. Because I'm pretty sure aren't the Renegade ones the ones that show up in red? What? Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue.
Alright.
Just disappeared.
Let me
We've got no target to go after.
let me alter this. We're doing a role-playing Renegade run. We're not just gonna choose the Renegade bottom option just because we're picking Renegade. Like, no. It's gotta be like a reasonable response. You know what I mean?
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
It's kind of like
Bring you back from the dead just a second.
we're not gonna just be a dick.
The elusive man says
That's
you're
not
in
what we're
charge,
doing
you're
here.
in charge.
We're playing Shepard who's had enough and is cutting the red tape. That's the Shepard we're playing here.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Just keep your eyes open. We're looking for anything that tells us who did this.
Understood, Commander. With luck, we'll find something that was missed at the other colonies.
Then we can find out who's behind it and get some payback.
I don't want to hit my quest. No, I want their quests. I want to go through their quest things and so on. And, like, you know me, I like having thorough quest lines. I like going through all the quest lines. I'm a very lore-centric person. Oh, I just realized something. We need to take a quick pause here. Because we have points. I need 4 squad points for that. I'm gonna save it because I want that for the dialogue stuff. That's my priority there. Miranda. Warp. Cerberus officer. I'm gonna say weapon damage, health, entire squad. Squad member is not loyal. That's nice. So I only get this if she becomes loyal. Okay, good to know. Let's improve her overlord. Okay, let's get a little bit of that too. And let's go to Jacob. That's another reason why to get them on our good side. Definitely want your pull. Yeah, I'm saving my points. Journal. Right.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari
I'm so
who
glad that
proposed
this has
the
the
establishment
reading
of the
thing.
Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce.
Just have to convince
This
him evil is the right
capability
way.
has led to the unseemly and inaccurate
It's just an
rumors about
FY.
Asari promiscuity.
That's fine.
Asari can
I
live
just
for over
want to help
1,000
them.
years,
That's
passing through
just
three
how I do
stages
things.
of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Such an interesting species.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally
Not
accepted
pressuring,
that
just
they
know that there are
always
hard
know
rails for the
more than
story.
they are letting on.
No, I know that. But when it comes to our teammates, I think there's a certain way I like to do things. I always found this race to be interesting. It's like they are stupidly intelligent. They are the most intelligent species, honestly. Yet they're the most short-lived. Like, that's some shit, isn't that? To be like the smartest species in general. To the point that, like, you just don't live that long.
Years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single
It's like
largest
all that
portion of
intelligence,
the
but
Council's
can't figure out how to
military
live
forces.
longer.
As their territory and influence has spread,
Create life
the
and all that.
Turians have come
Can't
to
figure out how to
rely on
live
the
longer.
Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
That's basically the muscle.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaje, for example,
They don't even feel
shows clear
love.
evidence
Come
of
on.
former Prothean occupation.
They love.
The presence of a
All
former
creatures
Prothean
love.
observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens. In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive
This looks like a
colonization
selfie.
of worlds in the Skillian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians.
Batarians took a selfie.
The region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skillian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space. The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and subvocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Their weddings are 2 families agreeing to breeding projects for select time. They can feel friendship and mild attachments at most. They feel love. It's just that they've realized the perfect way to be married.
Race of networked AIs.
Which is just boom and get out.
The Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. The Geth are a humanoid race of networked
I didn't realize that would change that.
AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate
This is literally Judgment Day.
The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal
Which state? I would say
As their
Arizona.
numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves.
That's the most precision shit
In
you're
groups, they can
talking
reason,
about.
analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems. The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have 2 names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among
This
close
is
friends and
probably
relations.
the weirdest one out of
Hanar
all of
never
them.
refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kajay, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
This is by far the weirdest of them all.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter.
Oh, man.
The Solarians culturally uplifted them.
I love that
teaching them
first
to use and
paragraph.
build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion.
The
They began to colonize
biggest
nearby
dangers
worlds.
was predators.
Even though these
But once we
worlds
gave
were
them
already
guns, they
inhabited,
just started
the
shooting
Krogan
each other.
rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed.
Damn. I mean, it just sounds like you need to play a numbers game here. Every Krogan must bang at least 1,000 times.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the migrant fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels
Lord, the
ranging in
Hanar are
size from passenger
subspecies.
shuttles to
They
mobile
uplifted
space
as
stations.
assassins.
Home
Or
to
species.
17 million
Subspecies.
Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this,
You
each
answer my
Quarian must go on a
game.
rite of
Yes.
passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when
I
it
mean, yeah,
enters
they've
a
kind of
system.
brought Skynet into the
This
world.
has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are
Warlord
actually cybernetic
Krogan
creatures,
or
a
balls.
combination of organic and synthetic parts.
Ty knows all the weird lore.
A myth common to several cultures in the galaxy. Reapers were imagined to be space monsters who consumed entire stars. Archaeologists and mythologists attempting to uncover sources for such myths have yielded little, except interstellar religious themes of all-consuming devils common to primitive cultures. The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open.
Ooh.
Volus culture is tribal,
That sounds
bartering
terrible.
lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Okay.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council Chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Okay.
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
Sends a message. Take the kneecaps.
Immediately following the First Contact War, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attempt at human genocide was inevitable. The manifesto called for an army, a Cerberus, to guard against invasion through the Charon relay. Derided as survivalist rhetoric written by an elusive man, the manifesto and its anonymous author soon fell off the media radar. But in 2165, terrorists stole antimatter from the SSV Geneva. The sole figure arrested named his sponsor Cerberus. Throughout the 2160s and 2170s, alleged Cerberus agents assassinated politicians, sabotaged starships bearing Ezo, and conducted nightmarish experiments on aliens and humans. Denounced as human supremacist, Cerberus calls itself human survivalist. Counter-terror experts speculate Cerberus may have changed leadership with its recent shift to stockpiling ships, agents, and weapons. Whether he, she, or they, the elusive man hides his finances hidden behind shell companies. Few doubt he will kill anyone attempting to expose him. The reclusive tycoon calling himself the elusive man is a human nationalist focused on advancing human interests, whatever the cost to non-humans.
This kind of stuff always
regards him as a fanatic,
is so interesting to
posing
me.
a serious threat to galactic security.
It's like to have so much money that you just have to start fluffing with the
The
world.
elusive man heads the Cerberus network. Dubbed the Elusive Empire by investigators.
Like if I had that
Cerberus is an
stupid buckets of
allegedly
money, I would just make the most
untraceable
amazing
syndicate
stream
of
setup ever and like
intelligence
do
agencies,
PC
biotics
giveaways all the time.
laboratories, engineering and scientific research teams, and lucrative.
But I'm different, I guess.
Branded
I'm
a
just built
terrorist and
different.
seditionist organization by authorities, Cerberus is the
I wouldn't be
only
trying to
human
fix a
power
country
base
or
other
the
than
world.
terra firma party strong enough to embarrass, if not threaten, the Council and its human representatives. Freedom's Progress colony was once a typical Alliance settlement.
That's where we're at right
Following
now.
Complete communications blackout and its apparent destruction
I would just go away.
is now a lightning rod for anxiety and
Oh, without a
dread
doubt.
in the
Like I'd
galactic
buy myself a
community.
nice little island.
Communications
If I had
blackout followed
limitless
upgrade
money,
the colony's small
I'd buy
military
myself a nice island.
supplemented by mechs and
Make sure I have
security with
amazing
high-powered,
internet.
power-mounted Guardian lasers.
Have an amazing
Colonists complained about
internet
construction
setup.
Cost overruns, delays, noise, and damage to
That's
the
it.
local environment.
That's it.
They also feared the
Do
defense
giveaways.
array could be seen as provocative to their world's neighbors.
Everything would just revolve
Such
around my
fears
stream.
may not have been baseless. Authorities
I
have
take
still
that back. I wouldn't want to live on an
explanation
island.
for the
I love
communications
delivery and
blackout,
food too much.
fueling
I couldn't
rumors
live
of
on an island.
plagues, natural disasters,
I'd have to
or
be someplace where there's
cult-inspired mass suicide.
restaurants and foods.
Located in strategically insignificant space, Freedom's Progress colony had once offered residents spectacular rainbows, lush marshlands, and stunning mountain ranges. Its potential as an agricultural settlement and tourism wonderland rivaled that of any Alliance colony.
Oh, that's a shame. How many more of these are there? Okay. We're almost done.
The system's Alliance space vehicle Normandy is a prototype starship created as a joint human and Turian venture. A frigate
You know, we're
optimized
5 minutes
for
making cool
reconnaissance
art on the
missions,
various names.
The vessel uses state-of-the-art stealth
That's
technology.
what I'm saying. Like, I would just be
Most
fueling
ships
hobbies.
generate tremendous heat that is
And
easily
like, the
detectable
one hobby I
against
love
the
more than anything is
absolute zero
streaming.
background
So
of
I'd probably put a
space.
ton of it into
The
it.
Normandy, however, temporarily sinks this
Like, no
heat
joke.
within
If I
its
won
hull.
like
Because
the
of
lottery
exterior hull
tomorrow,
refrigeration, the ship
I would
can
just be a
travel
full-time streamer.
undetected for hours, drift passively
And
for
I'd have
days
cool
at
giveaways
covert
every now and then.
observation. That heat sinking carries the risk of cooking the crew alive if the stored heat is not eventually radiated. Also contributing to stealth is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core double the standard size. The Tantalus generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters. Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create Mass Effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce Mass Effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Kinda gross.
When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element 0, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star.
Is my mental health, it's on the mend. Wife is letting me go into full-time streaming along with the acting I've been doing. It's nice to focus on what you love. Oh, 100%. I wish I could do something like that.
On Mars, allowing them to create Mass Effect fields and develop FTL
But
travel.
I need to support the household. I'm the main supporter of the household, so I kind of have
Element
to
0 can
focus on that
increase or
instead.
decrease the mass of a
It's
volume
okay
of
though.
space-time
I'm
when
able to stream
subjected to
almost
an
every day
electrical current. With a
and find
positive
time for
current,
myself.
Mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire. Mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
Oh, shoot. Not what I meant to do.
Biotic element Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis
Basically
pack,
our UI.
and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool
Also, our
can
son's
be
in
used
school
to
now, so I got all the
analyze and
time.
adjust the functionality
Ah,
of most
yeah, he's at that
standard
age
equipment,
already, huh?
including weapons
Look
and
at you.
armor from a distance.
I still got another like 3 years.
The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists. Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
Heh. Right. It's not illegal if it's too useful, right?
Medigel is a...
Oh. Oh, where did all this come from? This wasn't here before, was it? Alright, I'm not gonna do all this. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna do all that. I will spend an entire stream reading all that. Oh, I have gun? I have gun. I have many guns. That is not what I'm looking for. Is it? No, that's not it. I guess there's a specific menu for equipping and unequipping weapons. Can't just do it on the fly like it used to. Move it, woman. Any secrets? No, doesn't look like there's any secrets.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Actually, pull out the sniper. Easier for headshots.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Yeah, we've seen this before. The Geth don't tend to leave bodies either. Just saying. You'll cry when she goes, FYI.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other call.
Maybe. I don't know.
Charge him up!
Fluff.
Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Ow. Okay, not cool. I didn't know that they were coming up on my side like that. Freaking Jacob took my cover on top of it.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other corner. Shoot them before they take out your shield.
Can I get a little help here, guys? I'm getting shot from the side, aren't I? Okay, okay.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other
The first game had a little bit better of a hit marker thing.
Shoot them before they take out your shields.
Stun them!
Enemy down!
Threat neutralization. Excuse me.
That was a headshot. He should be dead. Yeah. Guess there's bullet drop? No, no bullet drop. Why didn't his head pop off? Hmm.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Huh? I don't know, whatever. Give me my sniper back. I want them headshots. Now, is there not a flashlight button? I might be wrong. EG phone about to die. Good night. Good night, Ty. It was good seeing you and talking to you, man. It's been a while. It's good seeing you again, man. This does not help me. Key bindings? Ah, key bindings. I mean, we're in the future, right? We should have a flashlight. Oh, it makes sense. We do not have a flashlight. This future sucks. Yeah, we're not gonna do the secondary codex stuff. Primary, sure. Sure. So there's just too much information, honestly. There's too much. And you found 2 matching symbols selected to complete the circuit and complete all circuits before it's time. Oh, okay, so it's like oops. Let's try it again. There you go.
Incoming!
From where?
He goes.
Of course, I was not reloaded. Oh, son of a gun.
Enemy down.
Sniper not get to close range, just pointing that out.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Tully!
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
It's me.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
You think he's alive?
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor survived?
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
We need to team up.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Why do you hate Cerberus? I mean, it's such a dumb question. Let's just investigate this.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Sounds like a plan.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
We might not be able to pull off a Renegade run, if that's how it's gonna be. I really thought Renegade was gonna highlight itself a bit more, but it's like, either I'd be a complete dick, or like, I don't really like the idea of that. Like, I want it to be like kind of lore accurate to a degree, not just like, just be a jerk for the sake of being a jerk. You know? Wait a minute. What did I just see? Okay.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
Ready.
Here we go!
Oh, hi.
Use overload on him.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize those were the drones you were talking about. That is...
There we go.
Drop.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Meh. They die, they die. Not my problem. So, we can't get over there, can we? No, we can't. So, like... That's what I thought. Weird that that ammo's over there.
Target down.
Oh my god. Ah, I can't wait till we like... So where are we? We're probably just outside, aren't we? I can't wait till we get like better gear and stuff. The beginning is always rough on these difficulty levels. So we get like better gear.
Get over here.
Enemy down.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Right. Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Didn't I tell you to go over there?
Taking cover!
Well, they did. Oh, yeah, she did.
Lady, those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Don't we still have that grenade launcher? Yeah, look at that.
Overload will take out their shields.
This is not what I want to do.
Nice trip!
Now let's finish you off.
Should scramble their system. It's gonna blow!
Okay. That wasn't so bad. Now I tried to use it overload on this, but it didn't blow. That was weird. Ah, there was some heavy ammo right here. That's unfortunate. This probably needs a reload. Okay, good. I guess it automatically just reloads when I pick up the ammo. Which is nice, I guess.
This might be useful.
Thought I saw another thing here. I guess not. Nope.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Guess we were supposed to go to the other one first.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
You're safe.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Knock him out!
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. No escape. No hope. Can't hide forever. Monsters will find you. Swarms will find you.
They can't hurt
Vitor,
you.
I'm here to protect you. I won't let the monsters get you. I promise.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming.
I mean, I guess. Was that really Paragon action?
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We weren't here.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god.
Geth, isn't it?
I think it's a collector.
What's a collector?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
That would explain how they're doing what they're doing.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Thank you, Vic.
We appreciate what you told us.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able
very
to
helpful.
do the
I
proper
studied them.
renegade
the
run.
monsters, the swarms.
It's gonna
I
be a
recorded them in my
mild
Omni
Paragon
tool.
slash
Lots of readings.
renegade, I guess.
Electromagnetic, dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
I don't think we need much from Vitor, and I don't like the idea of Cerberus getting their hands on him. Yeah, Vitor goes to Tali.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Damn, we missed a good dialogue with Tali. Okay, we gotta remember to talk to the people in front of us first, rather than go to the other room. I'd like to explore all around, but if it's to a separate room, then we talk to the people in front of us.
Good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
What about Vitor's
The
data?
data from his Omnitool should be quite useful.
We're still analyzing it. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Who are they?
Tell me what you know about these Collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Omega-4.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Interest in humans?
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Transaction?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and work groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
What aren't you telling me?
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until
the Council is
Reapers are on the
still
march.
putting a
You
blind
need to
eye
take
to
the
this?
fight to them.
Oh, things don't change. I can't do it
If
alone.
this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I had a good
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to her.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
And the second thing?
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you could trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and then there's this. They only told me last night.
They rebuilt the Normandy. Although it's got a different name on it, they rebuilt the Normandy, basically.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
I mean, it's only appropriate.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Good point.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
AIs are dangerous.
Shut that thing down. I don't want it on my ship.
Have I offended?
Shepard spent a great deal of time fighting rogue AI. Geth, mostly. Plus that incident with the Alliance's Hannibal system on Luna.
Your distrust is logical, Shepard, unlike the irrational mistrust of most humans. However, I am no threat to you or anyone else.
Oh, it's not over until I teabag every last one of you alien motherfuckers.
What the hell? Also, yes. Anyone else I should meet?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Get status updates on your squad, okay. Okay. Okay, this all looks good. It's good, it's good. Let's do some stuff. Oh, perfect. Gotta get that. There we go. Max out our charisma points there. Okay, so now we can choose commando or shock troop. Storm speed and giving damage bonus to powers. Grants you intense concentration, further increases weapon damage and storm speed and gives you a duration of bonus powers. Oh. Paragon Renegade plus 100%. I'm not sure what that means. What the? Mario! Oh my god! Mario, how you doing, man? How you been? Spaceship Raiders Unite, Space Raider. Just arrived USG Ishirima and now we're ready to... Oh, you're playing Dead Space! Ooh.
Oh, that was Ghost Event. Of course he didn't burn.
How you liking it, dude? Is it a first playthrough or are you just doing another run?
Oh. No, you thought it was a Ghost Event? Yeah, that was a Ghost Event. No, I just died.
Yeah, these Dead Space remake. I heard it was really good, that they really upped up, like, man, Dead Space was always a pretty looking game, but like, the remake must look so good right now. I hope you're having a good time, man. I just got to where I got last time. Okay, okay. Oh, so have you never finished it before? Oh, you're in for a treat, man. You're in for a real treat, because that game is really, really good. Like, story-wise, like, I really liked the story in that game. I'm a big lore dork, so, like, I loved it a lot. I started over because the last year I was having issues with the HDD setup. It needed SSD. Yeah, that would make sense. It was pretty hefty. Let me just snooze this for 5 minutes there. Yeah. I could see that. I could see that. Like, if you don't have a very, very powerful PC, it can be pretty hefty. It's a powerful, like, graphically game at the time. And, like, with the remake, it's even stronger, so I can only imagine. Yeah. But, like, that's awesome. I'm glad you're not having issues anymore and you're able to enjoy it. Like, such a good franchise. Such a good franchise. I'm not sure what this means. I'm crossed between this one because I like the damage on it. Although Shock Trooper seems more balanced. Let's go with that. Let's go with the Shock Trooper. Be a bit more balanced. Which game are we on? Mass Effect 2. So originally I was intending to do a Renegade run. The thing is, like, I didn't realize, because I forgot so much of this game. It's been years since I've played it. I didn't realize that all the negative...
better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
I mean, yes. Because, like, I didn't realize that all the negative responses are Renegade, right? And, like, I thought Renegade were, like, specific choices, you know what I mean, in certain situations. And that's why I was very interested in doing a Renegade run. I think I'm going to do a cross, because I'm kind of somewhat playing the game, continuing my character from the first game that I did. And the idea is that we are now Shepard, who's done with the red tape, who's done with the bullshit, and that's the kind of Renegade run we're doing. I don't want to do Renegade run to just be a dick. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, because if you just choose always the negative option, you're just being a dick for no reason. I want it to make sense when I'm choosing the Renegade option. But we are pushing towards the Renegade option. It's just going to be in situations where it makes sense. Like, when we meet up with Tali, it makes no sense to talk to her like a dick. Like, we've always had a good relationship with Tali. You know what I mean? Like, you can do that, but Renegade was so rough. Is it? Does it, like, cut you off from, like, allies and, like, story options, I'm guessing? Because from what I see, it's like being the Renegade, like a full Renegade run, from what I can tell, is like basically just being a jerk the whole time. Which is not what we want to do. No, wait till 3. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I think we're only going to pick the Renegade option when it makes sense. We're going to make choices that make sense. But the idea is that we're playing with the mentality of, like, we don't trust Cerberus. We are done with the red tape. We did the good soldier thing and it got us killed. and now we're done with the red tape, and the council is still trying to sweep it under the rug like the Reapers aren't after us, and we're just tired of their bullcrap. So, like, that's the run that we're doing here. So when I eventually run into the council, because that's definitely going to happen, we are going to have words, for sure. Actually, I wasn't done here. Oh, it's just me? Right, we're not in the squad thing, so I can't upgrade my squad at the moment.
The systems align. With elaborate secrecy, Cerberus labored for years to build a new, superior Normandy. The vehicle's many alterations produced a craft nearly double the original size.
Really?
Requiring an even larger Tantalus drive core to compensate.
I did not realize that this was even bigger than the old one.
In living quarters, research laboratory, observation deck, and cargo bay. Its shuttle can make landings the Normandy cannot attempt. In addition to tight beam communicators, Normandy's Quantum Entanglement Communicator, QEC, provides instantaneous contact with the elusive man. The Enhanced Defense Intelligence AI coordinates many of the ship's combat functions, assisting and even supplanting human piloting. Potential upgrades are numerous. The airframe could support additional armor and an axial mass accelerator. The thrusters could support recent advances in fuel technology beyond H2O2 chemical rockets. And the hull can mount double the standard number of kinetic barrier projectors, leaving space for stronger shields, easily sustainable via the new EZO drive core.
Okay. I never realized that that was the case with this new Normandy. I always thought it was the same, like, ship. I'm not gonna bother with the secondary. Like, that's just, nah. There's too much there. Alright, let's do a little bit of talky talk.
Yes, Shepard.
Let's talk about you.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Your name.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
What monitoring devices?
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
That's impressive.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Good point, Joker. Additional functions?
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released.
Have you beat the games before? Yeah, years ago when I was younger. Like, around the time that they came out is when the last time I played. So a lot is lost to memory, put it that way. So like it feels like a new playthrough to a degree. Like I know that I get the gist of the story. I know the gist of the story. I know how it plays out to a degree. I don't really remember order or like there's a lot that I don't remember. Put it that way. Like I understand the grand plot of what's going down here with the Reapers and then how that war goes out. Everything else is like gone.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Talk
I
about
want to know
first.
more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Resources.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
The block?
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
How many cells are there?
So how many operations is Cerberus running
Probably
right
can't
now?
tell me.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
That's nice.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Another topic.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Assemble team. We got a lot of stuff here. Okay. So that's our main task. Convict. Archangel. Okay. Citadel might be a good place to start.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
This is too good to be
I
true.
don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather.
Oh man. See what I mean? Like that was a renegade choice that we did there, and that was appropriate to the situation. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like we will do the renegade run when it's appropriate to the situation. Not just for the sake of doing renegade. Mm-hmm. Did it say private terminal? Oh, private terminal's over there. Make sure we get all the codex stuff.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Who the fluff are you?
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage
We have
your
an
messages
assistant?
and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you.
What about my coffee? Can you get my coffee? I don't need an assistant.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
Let's chat.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What do you do?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Is that all?
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Keep your distance. You're a counselor.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
That's actually a good thing to have, I feel.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
No. Sure.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Are you happy here?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Do you get to see her chambers? What do you think of Cerberus?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human
Hanging in there, had a good
interests,
stream.
advance human
I'm glad,
technology,
Mario.
save
I really
human
hope you
lives.
enjoyed
They're
Dead
good
Space,
goals.
man. I really do. I hope you played through the whole franchise, man, because it is a really, really good story. That really, really, like, messes with you the whole way. Does Cerberus hate aliens?
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
You're very loving.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Ugh. How are you? Why does she have a different outfit and the other one doesn't? Weird. Okay, so we haven't acquired any, I'm guessing? Nope. Okay. 100 messages. Whoa! We are popular. Okay. Counselor Anderson. On the off chance that rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come talk to me at the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you'll be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Ah, okay. From the Elusive Man. Shepard, we've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You know the name Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus system, and it's feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skill on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You will find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. Project Firewall. Commander, the MSV Rosalie survey ship with Cerberus connections has gone missing. Survey team has a field test, a new prototype, the Hammerhead planet-side exploration rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert Eloy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Xena Alesta Isamar Frontier. Okay. Admiral Hackett, Commander Shepard, our scans of the Armada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those final families can go find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. Oh, I like the idea of that. Recon hood. Elusive man, Shepard. It occurred to our armor technician that you might not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent me a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has an additional microfire function that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. So, man, Shepard, one of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Typhon system and the Phoenix missing cluster. Please use the care in this matter. Jesus, he just threw a ton of like side missions. Listen, Miss Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth on one of our outposts in the Skylian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives have waged a highly successful battle against the Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out the labs. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called Arc Projector. I sent it to your Normandy armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it. If you deem it worthy, it's gone through plenty of tests that indicate its overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see if it can what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. Shepard, at great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief, Kasumi Goto, and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to Zakara's ward in the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual input. The password is silence and is golden. Begin the rendezvous. From Stan Wick Dobbs, banking agent. Several of these were DLC. Oh, I guess that makes sense. But we're on the whole like legendary edition thing. Hello, Commander. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, subsequent change in status, and the reactivation of your account, you are remaining balance of... Oh, we got money. Thank you for banking. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find the best life insurance rates. Get out of here with that. So this is all the archived, what we just read. Yeah. Okay. Any other codexes here? It doesn't look like it. Tech labs are closed. There's the elevator. Aha.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Right, this game is more about crafting, unlike the other one. Let's try that out. I don't have any other options for them, or them, or them. Okay.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Bringing you wasn't my choice. It's a risky assessment.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I appreciate your honesty.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
He's like the only one who does the salute.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Like, most of Cerberus is basically X-Alliance. They've all got screwed one way or another due to bureaucracy and joined Cerberus. Quantum what?
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Sounds complicated.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's
nice. All for now.
Logging you out, Shepard. A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Fine.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Captain's cabin. Let's check that out. We have a fish tank. but no fish. Kind of sad, actually. Oh, these are the accomplishments. Okay. Picture of Liara. That's hilarious. They put a picture of Liara on my desk. Oh, because she was our love interest in the first game. That's kind of funny. Oh no. I kind of like it, but I do want to go with the open face in the cutscenes. God. Jeez, these outfits. Alright, we'll stay at default. So it's just my personal terminal, okay. Is there anything else? I think that's all that's in here, isn't it? I always go for Tali when it's available. Every person that has come in here and told me about this game says the same thing. Why? Like, I like Tali too. She's cool people. But, like, why Tali? Like, the first time I ever played this game when I was younger, I went with Ashley for obvious reasons. And then I went with Liara for this one to do something different. But why Tali? You don't even know what she looks like. Don't get me wrong. Like, as far as personality, she's the coolest. Like, I just... Why does everyone pick Tali? You nerd girl is super shy. Okay, I guess I could see that. That one has always been curious, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not criticizing your choice. I'm just curious why does everyone choose Tali? Every single person who's come in here about this game has said that name, Tali. It's always Tali, it's always Tali. I'm just curious why. Like, I thought I'd get, like, a mixed bag of options here. But no, everyone always says Tali. Women's restroom?
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Edie has a response to that. That's great. She is the nerdy girl. I could see that. Okay, I could see that. I guess that's why everyone leans towards her more, because she's the nerdy girl. Yeah, that kind of makes sense a little bit.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Well, that went dark real fast. He's not very fun at parties. I can tell. Also, I also do go for Garrus. Garrus is cool. Garrus is a bro. Garrus is like the bro.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Okay.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do anything?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
Give me a list.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Janitor and cook.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time.
Nice.
This ain't no luxury
Nice
liner.
to know.
You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks.
Note to self, make
Cracks.
sure I prepare all my own meals. Thoughts on
How do you feel
Cerberus?
about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
And joining
How
Cerberus?
did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
What the? What the fluff was that? Rat with growing tube? Oh, wait! Thanks for the bit, Scooch.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Alright, we gotta find ingredients on the Citadel. And never allow him to cook our food. Ever. Oh, so she's in our quarters this time around. This used to be where the captain's quarters. Now we have like a private, like, top stack quarters. Look at that. What's up, baby? How you doing? You like my old digs?
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Cerberus's
I
goals?
know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
We'll get there, we'll get there. This is all part of the game. Relationships is a huge part of these kind of games. Who's in charge?
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the elusive man to
Besides,
make the right
this
decisions.
is technically a kind
But
of
he's
game,
very
if you know
clear
what I
about our
mean.
goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
What is Cerberus?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structures similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
It's Vincent. Oh, you finally met the vampire? I wasn't sure if he was in the second game. I wonder if all the characters are in Rebirth. Or if they saving some of the characters for the third one. What do you want? Weird Eminem looking dude. What the hell? Thanks for the bits, Cage. I want to know more about you.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You're genetically modified.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced.
Notice me, senpai. Notice
Add to that
me.
some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
She's literally the future of plastic surgery, basically. So you're perfect.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You're cocky.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Okay.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, whatever you
Later, not yet. You gotta warm up first. You gotta warm it up first. And here is where we find out that we have the same doctor.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you need anything?
You have everything you need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll get you another.
We'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Leaving the Alliance?
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center. A very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
You need to fly?
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, the subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planet
I'm gonna have to
just
steal
too
that
static,
one day.
Too boring.
Joining Cerberus?
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Odds of survival?
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
She's awesome.
Commander.
She is awesome. But as I said, like, everyone who shows up on this ship are people who've been screwed by the Alliance. Either by being put in places that they don't want to be in, or really not being given opportunities that they want. Like, they did pick the crew well for this ship, because, like, Cerberus is not a good organization. They really are kind of a xenophobic organization, but
What's this area of the ship?
There are people who do believe in the ideal of for humanity,
My last ship didn't need a
and that's
shuttle.
where they get some of
Why do
these
we
good
have one?
people from.
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land a ship on high-gravity worlds.
Yeah, they reflect Ashley a lot. Yeah, like, I'm 100% certain that this ship, everyone on this ship, is people who would obviously be more in line with the Shepherd ideal version of what humanity should be. You know?
You came all the way down here to see us?
These guys were in the first game, right? I'm trying to remember if they were in the first game. Hello?
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control
Maybe not, but I
This is
feel like there was a Scottish guy in the first game
Gabriella
too.
Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What's the issue?
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of
That's why I don't like
maintenance
Ashley. Her xenophobia is a little too much. Yeah, but like she has reason for that. She's scarred. She's scarred because of bad childhood trauma, and like you kind of get her to, if you keep her alive, you get her to like kind of forget about that. She's the tomboy girl of the group, basically.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw
I
Sovereign
always pick Kaden to keep her alive. Ah, I see. Now she has a good like redemption arc story. I always keep Ashley alive. Gotta protect the harem. But you left the
Why
alive.
did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace,
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only
See what I mean? Like they left because everyone started ignoring the Reaper thing, and they're like, that's not the right thing to do.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Chanting manner, hell no, if Ashley was go, lol.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
I like them.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Okay. Oh. Did we go down yet? We didn't go down yet. Alright, I think we're finally ready to start jumping into some missions. Really, let's clear out our codex here.
The Systems Alliance UT-47 drop shuttle landing craft holds 12 soldiers in a cramped, uncomfortable cargo bay and 2 more in the cockpit. Officially named the Kodiak, the drop shuttle is better known to Alliance Marines as the Combat Cockroach, due to its appearance and durability. The vehicle's robust environmental sealant technology exposes few vulnerable parts to the elements. First tested in the sulfuric acid clouds and extreme temperatures of Venus, the Kodiak can land in hard vacuum, high pressure, and temperatures from near absolute zero to over 900 degrees Celsius. A true contragravitic vehicle, the Kodiak's substantial Element Zero core allows flight by entirely countering the vehicle's mass. Its small thrusters are for directional control only. So if the mass effect field fails, the vehicle becomes a proverbial 3 million credit coffin. The unarmed shuttle forgoes weaponry space for active masking, electronic countermeasures, and a robust kinetic barrier system, ideal for dropping troops undetected.
Okay.
A political economic pact for collective colonial security, the Alliance is the central galactic institution of human society. The Alliance gained associate membership to the Citadel Council in 2165, and full membership in 2183, with Ambassador David Anderson representing humanity. Human political-economic relationships vary between combative and lucrative. The Turians, who'd fought humans during the 2157 First Contact War, have become valuable trade partners, despite residual social hostility. Other relationships are even more complicated. The rapid rise of human political influence on the Council, achieving in decades what others waited or are still waiting centuries to acquire, has galvanized suspicion and resentment against humanity. That negativity is vastly outweighed by the respect and trust humanity earned by saving the Council during the 2183 attack on the Citadel, at the cost of Alliance cruisers Cairo, Cape Town, Emden, Jakarta, Madrid, Seoul, Shenyang, and Warsaw, and their 2,400 crew.
Okay. Alright, let's go see what we're gonna do here. We got a couple missions here, and then we got assignments. So these are basically side missions. I kind of do want to do these. So Alliance has found wreckage of SSV. Yeah, let's go do that. Alkira.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
What? Really? You're a goddamn liar. You're already failing as my assistant. Oh, explore Normandy crash site.
We do not have enough fuel to travel any significant distance.
Really? Fine. I don't see a money thing, so oh, there's the my money thing. Yeah, we're fine. I don't remember the traveling being like this. Interesting. I wonder if it's like the first game? Yeah, there we go. Send scanner. I'm not gonna read all the planets like I did last time.
Launching probe. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Launching probe. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Oh. I didn't realize I could do that.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched.
Yeah, this was like a weird little mini game. I remember.
Probe away.
Okay, depleted. Oh, there's the other planet.
Probe launched. In research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Planet has a lot of resources.
Probe launched.
Still good. Wow.
Launching probe.
That hurt.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
This planet has a lot of freaking resources.
Launching probe.
We gotta go spend some of these resources now.
Probe launched.
God damn it. I was not expecting to gather that much already right off the bat. Out. I don't think I can I? I think I have to get that guy first.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Yeah, okay. So we can't even do the research right now, can we? Yeah, okay. Never mind. We gotta get the scientist guy first.
No messages for you, Commander.
Anomaly detected. Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Signs of live medical activity detected. Stable landing. Land. Do a planet scan later. Oh my god. That was scary. Thanks for the bits there, Mania. We need Bill. We definitely need our Bill. Why am I alone? Is there a reason why my squad is not with me? I don't remember this mission. Wonder if this mission came later. That's DLC. Alright, well. I'm assuming we're looking for dog tags, I guess? Because there's nothing to fight? I mean, it's probably true. So I guess we're looking for everyone's dog tags. Is that what's going on here? Exploring the crash site, yeah. This is like... I don't remember doing this the first time I ever played it. But this is a really nice touch. Can I blow this up? Ah, I had a feeling. I can't redeem anything. How come? Why not? There's no cats there, if it'll make you feel any better. No health points. Well, that's not my fault. How you doing today, Spubby?
But this gameplay? What? I'd never played the first one, so I'm just kind of here for the vibes. Yep.
I don't think I've ever done Helldivers with you, Spubby, now that I think about it.
He almost just got fucking... I just saw him jump backwards so fast. Jesus Christ.
Wait, what was that? Ah. Is that our old helmet? Oh shit, it is our old helmet. So this is where we landed, huh? You gotta assume that that's where we landed. Unrecoverable data. Spoke to Commander Shepard about this. All these damned aliens aboard the Alliance most advanced ship. I just don't trust them. Unrecoverable data. That damned Asari and Aquarian. What else does Shepard think this is? A zoo? With Aquarian, it seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would babysit my children or anything, but if she has to be on board, I suppose that's not too bad. For a while now, I've been taking a look back at past entries in this journal. I blank how blind I was at the time. I came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I'm proud to say blank die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. I wonder if this is Ashley. Presley, right? Oh, Presley is this dude. Interesting. Well, we changed him from being a xenophobe. Also doesn't look like he survived. Which is kind of obvious considering like the computer he was standing at kind of just blew up in his face. The old car. The old ride or die. Okay. Not sure where that was. Exactly. Was that like crew quarters maybe? Four more. Ah, I can't climb back up there. He died pretty early on. Okay. Is Nurba going for the plat? I'm not going for the plat, but I do like to do all my missions, including the side missions. I love the lore. The game has lore, I want all of it. That's just my way of playing games. Alright, we need one more. There it is. There we go. I think that kind of does it for here, no? Alright, I guess we could just take this shuttle and get out of here. We'll do a scan of the planet too for resources. We don't have the scientists yet, but wouldn't hurt to just stock up. Crew members have been notified by the ultimate sacrifice. Shepard lost and 7 was recovered. H to holster my weapon. I need to remember that. I couldn't figure that out. Wait a minute. It's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Yeah, it's depleted already. Why are we here? We were over here before. Why did it put us over there? Weird.
Probe launched.
Alright, we only got like 5 probes here, so let's see what we can get out of this place.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Alright.
Away.
Last probe. Alright. That's... I gotta stop doing that. Nurbothecat, what is the problem? Says there cookies. Do you know how many Muffin Men? All these questions will be answered on the next episode of TBC Kai. Oh god, Chad. Yes, just follow the Muffin Man. He's the guy with the really big pointy sword.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Let's go to the fuel depot. I wish there was just a refill complete like button. It's so weird. This is all Citadel stuff, isn't it? Well, sort of. Cerberus station on the planet's Typhon system. Phoenix massing has gone off grid. Elusive man has requested assistance investigating the situation. Report that survey ship has gone missing to the planet. The ship carrying researchers. That's probably what I need. and a prototype planet-side exploration vehicle went missing. Cerberus has asked that the vehicle be recovered and that any signs researchers be reported. Okay. So, let's go do this one. Any specific place? Near the planet Xenon. Xenon. Where would I find that? Okay. Guess we just have to look for it ourselves. It doesn't say it in the journal, right? Like, I didn't see anything about that. Said it's gone missing. All we have is a planet. Travel to Xenon. Ah, okay. LS dot. I see a frontier. Do we not have access to that yet? I guess we don't. I see. So not all missions are doable at the moment, it seems. Okay. That's fine. So, pretty much all of our stuff is here. Recruit the people. Alright, so I guess we'll do that. I'm guessing that, like, as we start opening up the map, we'll be able to do more of these things. Yeah.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
When I'm ready.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Okay. Okay then.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
Uzaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
How much do you know?
I assume you've been briefed.
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
How much do you know?
I assume you've been briefed.
Oh, it's the same.
I've done my homework.
Never mind.
Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we were picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's next for him?
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right. I'll go make myself at home. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
Arrangement?
What kind of arrangement?
Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Okay. Well, that's a new party member, I guess.
Freedom. Originally an asteroid rich in element 0, Omega was briefly mined by the Protheans, who eventually abandoned it due to its thick, impenetrable crust. Thousands of years later, nature did what even the Protheans could not. A collision with another asteroid broke Omega in half, exposing its trove of element 0 for easy mining. A rush ensued as corporations and private individuals tried to strike it rich on Omega, and thieves and outlaws followed in their wake. As space became tight, construction of processing facilities extended vertically from the asteroid, creating Omega's jellyfish-like silhouette. To prevent future collisions, the station is ringed with enormous mass effect field generators that redirect incoming debris. Today, Omega is a major hub of narcotics, weapons, and EZO trafficking, without even a pretense of civilian government or military control. Only mercenary groups have been able to instill a limited order. The most ruthless is an Asari syndicate run by the notorious Arya Talok.
Okay. Well, now we know who she is. Let's do a quick save here. Actually, have not saved. I've been doing nothing but checkpoints at this point. Which is good that the checkpoint system is pretty good in this game compared to the first game. But, I digress. I think now is the time to call it for today. We got a good run going in. We got pretty far, I think. Got a lot of the little stuff out. The codex and so on. And we can just play the game next time we come in. We are going to go ahead and send a raid over to Spummy. She is playing the mortuary assistant. So let's go see how she's doing there, and yeah, let her know how it is. Do stick around for the raid, guys. It really does make another person's day to come in with viewers. So let's just hang out and make her day, and I will see you all there. Bye bye, guys.